Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you want to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in. This is another scene for Darkness in Dublin, the werewolf venue. This evening's scene is set on the Sept of Forgotten Stories, where our favorite kinfolk is tending to the garden, which is probably one of her favorite things to do. She's gotten some interesting news, and of course, everyone has heard the howl that Bailey howled out the previous evening that he has officially claimed Maeve as his own. So yes, Maeve is in the garden, wearing her usual, a loosely fitted sundress and a pair of flip-flops, as it is inordinately hot in Ireland right now.
Stella is upstairs boxing and packing stuff up, and she takes a break because she's finally able to move her stuff back to her residence now. So she's taking a break, and she'll come downstairs, grab a bottle of water, and go outside to meet Maeve. And she'll hand Maeve a bottle of water as well. Stella has on like ratty shorts and an old tank top. Her hair is in like the messiest of buns, and she has flip flops on as well because she doesn't give a shit, and she's doing like labor packing stuff up, and she doesn't really care.
Oh, hey Estella. How are you doing?
Pretty good, as Stella says, and she's retying her hair, trying to fix it a little bit. Uh, Pretty good. I've gotten another 5 boxes packed up. I've got to
My goodness.
start, yeah, I've got to start taking them over.
Do you need my van?
That would actually help a lot, honestly. Thank you. I seem to have acquired a larger wardrobe once I got here. I think that's partially Celeste's fault.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, wasn't quite. I didn't come here with too much mess, so better late than never. Now I get to have something to actually put in the house. What have you been up to? I heard Bailey's howl last night. I meant to wish you congratulations.
She blushes a little bit at that.
Stella's gonna laugh a bit and just kind of like nudge her in the shoulder.
Yeah, it was a good day. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're officially part of the family now, I suppose. Although you've been part of the family for a while.
Well, not quite yet. We're not married yet. I'm just his mate.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can be family without the name, so the claiming just makes it a little closer. I've
Yeah,
never.
there are other things that, well, I guess technically make us family, but she kind of looks away at that.
I didn't hear what you said actually.
Oh, there are other things that technically make us family, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean,
And she
she
kind of looks away.
Estella's a little bit oblivious. She's like, I mean, yeah, blood can technically make you family, but like, you give a shit about somebody, like. And see, Estella has what is it, insensitive? So she's kind of crude in like her language. She doesn't really. She's just kind of like, yeah, like she's like it kind of like she's kind of blunt, and so she's just like, I mean, that could make you family technically, but You've been around longer than I have. For you've been here much longer than I have, and I haven't even gotten to know Bailey very well yet. And he's completely done a 180. He's very almost bubbly, and it's odd to say that about a Shadow Lord.
I mean, he's just acting like the Bailey that I know in front of everybody now.
It's a welcome change. We have quite a few what would you call it? Brooding Shadow Lords. Another one as happy as Celeste seems to be is a welcome shift.
Precisely. But she kind of bites her lip a little bit, and her hand is kind of, almost instinctively cradling her stomach.
Estella's gonna like she doesn't really notice it at first, and she just like, all right, out of character. Would that be something that being Garu would sense on somebody?
It does change their scent ever so slightly, though right now she basically just smells like Bailey. Like Bailey's scent is all over her.
I mean, I would imagine, but like, because if that's something she would notice, and she aside from just Bailey, then she'd probably notice that. But she'd notice
Yeah,
something.
aside from just Bailey, she would notice that her scent does smell a little different. It's
Uh,
not something that you can really put your finger on. It's just there's a difference to her smell compared to normal.
yeah, Estella would be like, as she's taking another sip of water, she's gonna plop down in a chair. And she's like, have you gone to like Macy's? I don't know if y'all have like Macy's or what if they have Macy's. Have you gone to like the perfume store or something? Something. Have you been around a candle recently?
Maeve chuckles a little bit and goes to sit down with her water. I mean, I haven't been off sept all day. I've been out here working in the garden.
Estella's like, no, it's not that. It's as she tips her head to the side, she's just like, what the fuck? Like, and she's kind of confused for a second. She's like, that it's not. You've been outside. It's not any of these flowers that are like she's. You can tell she's contemplating. She's like, it's not any of these flowers that are around. It's not the fucking grass that's been cut. It's not a weird coffee. It's not like you see her like mentally checking off boxes, and she's just like, what the fuck? And then she's like, I must be losing it. And she just like kind of shakes her head a bit and goes for another sip of water.
Maeve just giggles a little bit, and she has placed a little bucket of strawberries on the table that she's been snacking on.
Estella doesn't make a move for strawberries. She's a strict carnivore. She's like, those used to be good.
And Maeve is a vegetarian.
Oh, yeah, I mean, when Estella was super, super drunk, she was like, I want some, like, cheap ass meat, or, like, cheap ass. She could eat something that's not, she can stomach food that's not straight up meat when she's drunk or under some kind of influence. But, normally she's just like, I want the rawest, freshest shit you could get me.
Ugh, oh god, Maeve would be so
Yeah.
disgusted.
Yeah, but I mean Bailey. What does he do to it? He puts like lemon juice on it or some shit, so so she doesn't get like sick from it.
Yeah, Maeve reaches out and takes a strawberry. So,
Uh,
you got yourself a place off Sept.
yes, I had a I think it's near. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm sitting here. My dumbass is sitting here thinking about the ranch that Diana has, and I'm like, no. Uh, yeah, I got a little house. The second story is actually part of the roof, so it looks really cool. And
Well, that
I
sounds
have
great.
I have a greenhouse in the back. That kind of sold me on it because Bailey's been doing so much for the specialty of my foods, so I wanted to do something to surprise him with that.
I suppose he and I are probably gonna start looking for a place off Sept.
I mean the spare bedroom there now. If there's, I don't know if there's a wall between them. If there's a wall between the two doors, you could knock down if you wanted a larger space. But
Oh, uh, we're gonna need more space than just the one bedroom.
you
She
see,
she, she kind of bites her lip a little bit.
you see Estella pause, and then you see the slowest light bulb. You see the dimmest light bulb like kind of going off. It's trying real hard to go off, and she's like, "Wait!" She put her hand on her stomach a while ago. Wait, she looked away when she mentioned family. Wait, she needs more than one room. Like, wait, she smelled off. Like, what is this? And then you see,
The light bulb is flickering.
like, it's flickering, and then you see the biggest, not shit-eating grin, but just the biggest wholesome grin spread across her face, and a sound you will never normally hear come out of Estella, which is a high-pitched squeal of joy.
I take it you figured it out.
And she's gonna get up and hug Maeve, like, just give her a big, big hug. Not squishing, but big, big hug.
Yeah, we kind of did things a little backwards. We we found out I was pregnant and then we went to my brother about an official claim.
I mean, either or.
I mean, technically, you're supposed to ask first, or actually think about using protection. Ugh.
I mean, Estella's kind of like, you're your own person. You can do what the fuck you want. She's like, yeah. She's pretty much gonna say this. She's like, it seems like the protection thing is, or it's like asking for permission for the father to marry somebody. Like she's like that seems kind of like an old thing. I kind of get the point of it, but it seems like viewing somebody as property. So like, you're your own person. You can do what the fuck you want. Like,
Well, I mean, it's tradition, and even on our sept, where we're not exactly traditional, not making an official claim is kind of frowned upon.
well, an official claim was made. Either doesn't matter if it's just a little bit late. It's fine.
A little late.
I mean, right after. You're pretty good. You're good. And Stella's just like, you're good. It's all chill.
Though I think my brother just about punched Bailey last night. And of course, I, kind of angled myself in between them, and, well, Bailey had literally just asked me not to do that kind of thing. And, well,
I
hard, old habits die hard.
I mean, hey, you're his mate now. You don't have to listen to him. And Estella's laughing. Like, I mean, who listens to their like boyfriend? Who listens to their type of deal? Like, she's joking, but she's like, you don't have to listen to him now. You can just smile and do whatever you want.
I've been doing a lot of that lately. A lot of smiling, thanks to Bailey.
I'm really happy to hear it. In all honesty, you're so great with the Cubs, and you're a cuddly bean.
And I love taking care of the kids. It's aside from my school, it is probably my favorite thing.
What is she in school? She's in school for nursing, isn't she?
No, she is almost done with her doctorate.
Okay.
She is going to be a pediatric surgeon.
Oh shit. Yeah, I remember hearing pediatric surgeon. But she's like, I mean, Estella's like, you get to do a lot more of that coming up soon. So
Oh, very much so, especially with the rates of twins in the Gonzalez family. I'm pretty much assuming at this point that it's going to be twins. We're planning for twins until we learn otherwise.
that's a smart decision to make. I mean, who is Uncle Celeste, uh
Bailey's a
Auntie,
twin.
yeah, Uncle Celeste, yeah, Celeste and Bailey, Uncle, Auntie, and
Sebastian and Rose are twins. Alyssa's got a twin.
uh I mean, there is always the off chance that you won't have to deal with two at the exact same time. I mean, I'm not a twin. And Estella kind of just shrugged. She's like, I'm not a twin.
I think that makes you the oddball out.
True.
Kieran,
Then again,
stop it.
I don't know my father's mother or father's father. I don't know the other half of that relationship because he's only the half brother of uncle. So she's like, I don't know if that's because of the breeding or what, but not a twin.
Ow. Kick me.
He's
Having
angry.
difficulties.
He is angry.
Yes, he is. He's being a little turd. Here, have a snack. There.
He's like, well, regardless if it's one or two, and it with the Shadow Lord thing, with the Gonzalez thing going around, is probably two, unless there's something weird. Uh, regardless if it's one or two or
Oh,
holy moly more.
Bailey brought up the option of more, and I'm just like, don't you say it. Don't you say it, Bailey Gonzalez.
Wait, what now?
He brought up the idea that, there could be more than two, and I'm just like, no, don't you do it. Don't you curse me with that.
I mean, regardless of how many there are, you have plenty of hands around to help.
That I do.
I highly doubt you'd have an issue with them, with anything.
And I'm lucky. I've got a midwife in the family, and I've got a pediatrician, and
And a surgeon. And the Stella like looked at her. She's like, "And a surgeon."
I mean, yeah, I've got myself. I'm not done with school yet, but I'm getting there. Got one more year. I'll be missing my spring semester, but that's all right.
A little bit of time off isn't bad.
I'll be entirely too pregnant to be going to classes.
Oh God, yeah. I don't think you'd want to worry about classes then either. That would just give you more stress, and nobody needs that.
Exactly. Nobody needs more stress on top of being, well, pregnant.
Estella's like, you still blush when you say it. It's so cute.
I I can't help it.
It's adorable. Estella's gone cheesy now. She's just like, this is fucking cute. This is precious.
I mean, I still kind of blush anytime Bailey's even mentioned, so that's just how it's going to be apparently.
I guess you'll get used to it. Either that or your skin will catch up to the tone.
And to be fair, he he also blushes pretty much anytime I kiss him on the cheek still, so
That's precious. Little brooding Bailey all blushy. That's a picture. That's a picture to be painted right there. And Estella's gonna say, she's like, "You're my link. You're a link to him now. Do this random thing. If he just let me know what kind of weird ass fruits and vegetables or things that he can't find locally or he can't get growing or anything like that, because I gotta find something to put in that greenhouse."
I'll ask him.
Yeah,
I'm
just
sure there's some things that we can't get, so
at least not in the normal weather conditions. The greenhouse can be controlled easily, so something.
indeed.
If I go around ask, you're vegetarian, you could ask them for, you can figure out some weird shit, or if honestly any kind of weird anything that's not grown around here that you want. Like, give me a list. I need something to grow.
I'll make sure I ask him, because at least coming from me, it won't seem weird.
Exactly. You can paint it as cravings.
Precisely.
But also, if you think you might get some cravings going on, I mean, if you have an idea of what you think you'll be craving, like weird fruits and shit, I don't know if you want durians growing, but like, she's like, kind of make Estella makes a face because she's like, durians are fucking disgusting smelling, but she's like, I mean, I can try and get some shit growing in there for you.
Well, we'll just have to see. Never know what your cravings are going to be until they pop up. I'll tell you what, though, the morning sickness.
Ugh.
It's
Already?
already been a nightmare.
Have Estella, have you had any like skin changes? She's like, I know this sounds weird, but like, has your skin gotten wonky?
No skin changes. I'm breaking out a little more than usual,
You're having one boy, at least.
but yeah, I kind of expected the morning sickness. Ugh. And
Mm.
it's even worse when they're cooking meat or something downstairs and it just ugh.
Mm. Maybe we can get some kind of Maybe we can get a curtain to go in the stairwells to kind of block it so it doesn't come up, or just put a rush on finding all the place.
Well, we certainly gotta find it before they're born.
I mean, yeah. Actually, if you need to, there's the second bedroom at my house, but I don't exactly cook meats, so if it's necessary, if the smell gets too bad, you're welcome to hang out over there or something. I can stay here for the night.
I can just ask Nathan to stop cooking it.
I mean, you could, but
Kick him out of the house for a while.
I think most of us like our meat for the.
Then he can go to Alyssa's house and cook his meat. So he doesn't make his sister sick.
Stella's laughing. I'm laughing.
Because let me tell you,
She's like, it can go somewhere else.
leaning over the toilet every morning is not something I look forward to.
I can expect you wouldn't. Out of character, you were doing this accent so fucking well, I am dying.
Honestly, I thought I was butchering it, so thank you for that.
No, it sounds freaking awesome. It's literally reminding me of Luck of the Irish, and I'm just like, I'm dying. I'm living for it. I'm dying and I'm living for it. Anywho, uh, it's like, yeah, I suppose you have a lot more pull with your brother now. I should.
Exactly, now I can just be like, "Listen, I don't feel like puking. Go somewhere else."
And then you can just stick Bailey on him if you need to.
Not that it's easy to get him to leave the freaking Umbra as it is. I swear, if he didn't have to leave, he probably wouldn't.
I've met him once, I think. He helped Celeste and I. Well, he taught Celeste how to catch earth spirits and water spirits for
For the Talons.
yes, for the Talons, and Celeste taught me while he kind of supervised. He was very nice. But yeah,
Making deals with spirits, that's kinda his thing.
definitely in the Umbra.
Oh, yeah. It
I mean, hey, if he can cook there.
I mean, from what I hear, you don't really need to eat in the Umbra.
Oh, well, he can just have a house there. He'll be fine.
I'd like to see him sometimes.
I guess you could put a cord on him and drag him out.
That or just go to the Karen Hart and have Bailey call him over their pack connection.
Yeah.
That's what we had to do last night. It's like, fine, you don't want to leave the Umbra, I'll come to the Karen Hart and you get your ass over here.
Yeah, I mean, you should be you should have some kind of connection with them to be able to do that as well. I don't know how all that works. I know the packs have connections with each other and they can call each other, but
Oh
siblings
yeah,
and family should be able
Bailey's.
to call each other for the most part.
You'd think so.
Or the
But I'm kin. I'm not Garu, so
can you still use Talon?
no, they require Gnosis.
Estella's just like, damn it. She's like, ah, well, we'll get you a Bluetooth piece. We'll get a Bluetooth piece.
Oh, I'll just go pester Bailey and have him pester my brother.
Probably more fun to watch that way.
It is. Of course, it's always kind of weird knowing that, if Bailey forgets to turn off the thing, it mm, at any point, well,
Is it like a microphone?
no, but they can sense his emotions and things like that.
Oh, that's not.
Evidently, they felt our first kiss.
That's so. I'm sorry, she can't cover that laugh. That's she kind of covers her mouth a bit, but like her face is getting a bit red. She's just like that's
It's all right,
hilarious. She's like it is kind of like a microphone. You got to shut the thing off.
kinda. It's like, they can feel his emotion and he can talk to them, but other than feel things.
I mean, at least it got shut off before too long after that, I suppose.
Oh,
And
that wait,
Stella kind of
oh,
like,
oh god, that wasn't no.
what now?
No, that wasn't the no, that wasn't the same night. No.
Well, no, I mean, at least it got shut off before anything else happened. Like, I wasn't assuming, but like, at least it was shut off then. And then she kind of looks slyly at Maeve and says, "At least I hope it was shut off then."
Oh gods, I hope so. I'd rather not think that, ugh. Nope,
So
don't wanna think,
so
don't
like,
wanna think of your
I'm sure,
brother. No, 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 because literally every other member of his pack is my family.
I'm
Literally,
sure it was shut off. I'm sure it was shut off. I'm just picking at you.
either by blood or by marriage.
I'm sure it was shut off. I don't think Bailey's that much of a airhead.
Nobody does forget things sometimes, especially around me, I guess.
Give him a box of sticky notes. He'll be all right.
But yeah, considering that Nathan's my brother, Saoirse is my cousin, Liam is my cousin by marriage because Saoirse is married to his brother. Technically, that makes Joshua my cousin.
I wouldn't brag
Oh,
about that one too much.
oh dear. Oh, and oh, mm. Nope, nope. Not thinking about that.
It's a shame. He seemed very nice at
He
first.
uh, he wanted to make a claim on me.
Oh no, that's not. I kind of heard through the grapevine that he's a bit of a dick. Nothing about the claim,
He
and nothing about cousin through marriage. No.
he's very traditional, which really doesn't fit in at the sept. We're, I mean, I wouldn't say we're progressive, but we're certainly more moderate.
Estella's kind of like, yeah, but then you kind of go after the creators. You don't go after the created, if that makes sense.
Exactly. The fact that he'd insinuate that I should shower after taking care of little baby Victory just. I care for him. I do. But the way he treats the cubs and the way he talked about Victory, it just something rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, it kind of puts a bit of a fire under my boot, a little bit, to be honest with you. And like you kind of see a squint in Estella's eyes. She's kind of like, yeah, I put a bit of a fire under my boot.
And, well, funny enough, my Saoirse and Nathan both said that even if he had come to them to make a claim, they'd have turned him down.
They're smart. Estella kind of grins, but she's like, they're smart. You are too. I mean, once you notice he rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, there were other things that rubbed me the wrong way about it too. He kind of assumed that we were together.
It's kind of odd on his part to.
Considering I didn't lose my first kiss until, you know, Petra.
Estella, I am confused. I don't know if Estella is.
Oh, she would have heard about a Black Fury by the name of Kestrel getting a beat down from the Spears of Fury, Bailey's pack, for taking advantage of Maeve.
Okay, this is the. Wait, what is this one? What is he?
She,
Oh,
because Black Fury.
yeah, yeah. They're okay.
They are
They,
all
I mean,
female.
I'm sitting here like they're all female. It kind of makes sense they'd mostly be lesbians.
But yeah, it was a rumor like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't
Maybe.
even pay much attention to it. Stella's kind of like, eh, bitch, kind of deserved that.
Yeah, that was my first kiss. So
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count until you want it.
no, even Bailey and I said that the one that happened later that day was my real first kiss. His too.
Estella makes the mushiest face ever. She's like, oh my god, Bailey's an innocent little boy.
He's not a little boy.
No, he's not, but that's so precious. And she kind of like squishes her cheeks between her hands and she's like, that's so precious. It's like she's doing that to herself. She's like, oh my god. And then you see her, she kind of like looks down for a second, then she looks up. She's like, I think I've been around Celeste too much.
Just maybe. You're acting a wee bit like her. Just a wee bit.
I suppose this is joy. Anywho, it doesn't count until you want it, so you're good.
Yeah, it just means that my real first kiss was Bailey.
That's that's so precious. And she can't stop like just she has like this stupid fucking smile on her face, like this is adorable. This is a fucking fairy tale. This is so cute.
Like, I'm not sure how Joshua came to the conclusion that we were a thing. Like, I get that I'm affectionate, but I'm affectionate with everybody.
The only thing I could have seen construed as the only thing I could have assumed that y'all were a thing was after we spoke to Siren and we were super fucked up and he kind of hauled you off. But
Wait, what?
uh,
I don't remember that.
I think wait, out of character, didn't he haul her off?
He took her with him when he went to go get the pizza and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you went with him to get the food. He kind of just like flung you over his shoulder, and y'all went to get the food. That I hadn't met many people yet.
I
Like that's when it looked like you could have been a thing, but even then you were friendly with everybody. You weren't overly friendly towards like one person.
She kind of frowns a little bit. I don't remember that happening.
I mean, she's like, Estella's like, y'all came back. I mean, you came back with food. Came back with a pizza, a blue rare steak, and I think another pizza probably.
And chicken nuggets for Garth.
Yeah, and chicken nuggets for the little one.
Ah, Garth. That's the only little one I think was there. Maybe. Was Pounce there?
I think Pounce was there. Pounce was there. But
I don't remember much from that night. I guess I blacked out.
nothing crazy. Stella's like, I was pretty out of it too, but nothing crazy happened. He's just you went with him to get the food, but he kind of like hauled you off with him to get the food. But you were fine once you came back. Nothing was off, if that makes sense.
She nods. Anyway, let's talk about something else. I don't want to talk about Joshua anymore.
Can't blame you. What themes are you thinking of for rooms?
I don't know yet. I kind of want to wait until we actually find out if it's twins or one or two boys, two girls, a boy and a girl.
That makes sense. I had, if I remember correctly, my theme was either Winnie the Pooh or underwater. I can't, for some reason, both pop up, but like, I don't remember which was actually in photos that I could remember. So. Neutral color palette if you can't tell you can't tell who's who or who is what for better phrasing.
I'm not looking forward to trying to tell Mada that
To trying to tell who now?
Mada, my dad.
Yeah, Estella's definitely Californian, so that would probably she'd probably take a minute. Uh, she's like, well, you can have Bailey there, somebody else with you.
I've already asked Nathan to come with me. He knows our da better than anybody, so not that he's the same person he was.
Regardless of what he thinks, it's a happy thing for you and a happy thing for Bailey and a happy thing for the Sept.
Well, not everybody knows yet, so I'd prefer we keep it kind of quiet.
Not a problem. Yeah, it does, like, not a problem. I'm not much of a chatterbox anyways.
Yeah, if we're gonna tell everybody, it's gonna be after both of our families know. Though I highly doubt that Alyssa and Sebastian don't already know. We're probably gonna stand there and tell them, and they're just gonna have this knowing look that, we already knew that.
I mean,
It's
I have
Alyssa.
I haven't heard anything from either of them, like,
Honestly, it's Alyssa. The woman knows fucking everything.
she she kinda does.
I don't know how she does it. What
It's
kind
a
of
little yeah,
fucking child Gaia sixth sense nonsense that
it's a little scary in all honesty.
but I swear she knows everything. If something's happening on the sept, she knows.
I mean, maybe until you tell her you pump some perfume on, that might help, 'cause, she's probably got a better nose than I do. And I
Yeah.
kinda I asked you if you had perfume or something on, like, I guess that's a thing.
I had heard that it kinda alters your smell a little bit.
I haven't been around any pregnant kinfolk or garu to really know, so it's not really one something I would pick up on immediately, but, it's not something I would know what to do with if I picked up on it immediately, but I kinda took a while to figure that out.
I mean, it's alright. That happens.
Stella's gonna stand up and pick up the empty water glasses and gonna ask Maeve if she wants another glass.
Actually, yeah, another glass of water would be great.
All right, I'll be right back. And she'll go in, fill up 2 more glasses of water, bring them out, plop back down. And she'll slide her one.
Thank you. I've been out here all day and I kind of forgot to actually go get some water. Should probably set a reminder on my phone to let me know, hey, you need to drink water.
Either that or lug around one of those like 48-ounce bottles with like the times on it. I've seen a lot of people who are into fitness do that. Like they have like a 10 a.m. line and then a noon and then like 2 p.m. and then 6 p.m.
Oh, like how much you should have drank by that point.
Yeah, something like that's kind of what they do.
Hmm,
It helps.
interesting. I might have to
Or
try
just
it.
or just always carry water on like a water bottle on you and then you'll just steadily drink it. That's kind of what I've gotten to do. And then I just find a tap and fill it up and then drink some more and because if it's available, that's what I drink.
Understandable.
Is it normally this hot here?
Not normally. Only the last couple of years has been getting this hot. Global warming and whatnot.
Yeah, it's kind of a taboo subject in America.
Well, I won't comment on American intelligence.
Estella laughed and she's like, "Oh no, they're fucking stupid." She's like, "No, they're fucking stupid." They're not the brightest.
I mean, At this point, I've kind of given up on him.
I can't blame you. There's still a few decent around, but it's a dwindling ratio.
Well, you seem to be one of the good ones.
I would hope so. I have a bit of the crudeness still. I don't think that's gonna go away.
I mean, have you met Leon?
Yeah, yeah, I have. He's promised me a beatdown.
You want crude. He's crude.
I suppose mine's in a bit of a different way. Less dick jokes, more fucks, and bluntness, I suppose. The dick jokes get old.
They really do. And I'm just sitting there like, are you serious? Like, I politely declined one of his beers, and he just was all like, I'm offering you something of mine, and you're turning me down. And I'm just kind of like, yes, yes, I am. I don't like to drink.
Oh, you got. I mean, he needs to hear, bitch. I'm not thirsty. Like,
Oh, I
if
think if I'd said that, he probably would have raged on me, and I really didn't feel like dealing with it.
he needs a bit of a chill pill or something.
I just,
I think I've heard it phrased as the ickiest of the stickiest before.
she kind of gives her a confused look.
He needs to relax.
I have no idea what that means, but I guess.
It weed. I've just heard it referred to something very weird before, and that was what it was.
Oh, you do realize that's still illegal here?
It's still illegal in America too. Well, not California, but most places.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, you can still get it in the state or places it's not legal, but it's just more difficult.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, you're good. It's easier to just not mess with it or go to the Umbra to enjoy it, I guess. Maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I don't know
suppose
if that's an Umbra
because
thing.
of what I want to do, I don't do that kind of thing. It's never really appealed to me.
No shame in that game. It's always helped me with anxiety
I'm,
attacks and
I'm
such.
a, I'm a piss poor Fianna.
No, not at all. Got your head on straight.
I mean, I'm not into the drinking or the drugs or the sleeping around.
Straight edge never hurt anybody. And then Estella stopped and she was like, that doesn't sound right. But you get my point.
But yeah, I've got Bailey, and that's all I need.
Yeah, don't let anybody pester you with it if you don't want to deal with it. I mean, just ignore them, quite honestly. They'll shut up sooner or later.
Yeah, needless to say, I'm not Leon's biggest fan.
He is helpful when he's needed. I'll give him that.
I mean, I don't even think he can be around normal people. He's got too much rage. It makes people uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm guessing this is going to be after the Pangea thing. He helped Celeste and I out, so I can't fault him too much on that. He's a bodyguard when you need him to be. As long as he can channel the rage, then you're good.
Uh, he can stay in his little area and I'll stay in mine. As long as he doesn't go mucking up my garden, we'll be fine.
I think you'll have the whole Gonzalez family to deal with if he fucked up the garden.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bailey would rip him apart. He and I spend too much time out here working to deal with anyone mucking it up. So, which of the Cubs have you met, by the way?
Uh, Fries, Pounce. Uh, is Callum a cub?
Yes, Callum is a Cub. Though, Fries is not a Cub anymore. He's a
Oh,
Cleath now.
oh.
It's official.
I swear I can't remember for anything for the life of me.
That's fairly recent.
But I've met them and
So,
Garth. Yeah, the fox-looking one.
Garth.
Yeah, him.
Oh my goodness. You should have seen him when we went to the Cairnheart.
Oh no.
Because it's technically in the Umbra. Because the gauntlet's so thin over there.
Mhm.
He gets the cutest little fox ears in the Umbra that I just cannot.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
That's outrageously adorable.
You need to take him to the Umbra sometime. It is outrageously cute.
I guess that kind of fits his personality.
It
What I've
does.
seen of it.
He's mischievous, and Alyssa did kind of have to scold him a bit. He snuck offset by himself.
He snuck off Sept.
Yes, by himself, which cubs aren't allowed to do. They have to be with someone.
Wait, how in Hamid? How old is he?
18.
It's a bit of an odd. Is he Hamid? Then
Yeah, he's Hamid.
that's a bit odd.
Well, technically, once they have the first change, which he just recently did, they're not allowed to leave Sept. Unsupervised, anyway, until they become a Cleath. Usually they send me, because I've got the van. Pounce is the only one who won't get in my van, because it's van.
I'm guessing vans aren't her favorite thing.
Uh, Pounce has history, and it's not exactly good history. Anyway,
Might help.
let's get those boxes out to the van. That way we can work on getting you out of here.
Yeah. Y'all are gonna need your privacy. She has a bit of a shit-eating grin as she
Now
stands up
you
ready to go back in the house.
stop that.
She's like, I will. Let me have my fun. I'm not gonna do any of it in public, don't worry. Or when anyone else is
And
around.
she will help her carry the boxes, but she will make sure to take the light ones.
Yeah.
And they will go out to her van. This is her van.
Fuck, that's cute. Bitch, that's awesome.
Yep. And oh god, does it smell like Bailey.
Estella will step in and she's like, you need to light a candle.
I happen to think Bailey smells quite nice.
She's like, it's a family. It's just a joke. It's fine. How long have you had the van?
Couple of years now. I I bought it. Technically it's a bus. I bought it and converted it. I tore out all of the seats and I painted and I installed the lights and the couches, and it's kind of just where I spend my time studying. Mostly because I don't get spied on as much.
I mean, it makes sense. You can just lock the door.
Having as much family as I do, I get spied on a lot.
That has to be irritating. I kind of know the deal with it though. I kind of know the feel. Not necessarily with as many people, but the watching eyes, and you kind of just see her kind of Estella kind of go the watching eyes, just like
I mean, the truth catcher's my aunt. The keeper of the land is my brother. The tail singer's my cousin. The sept alpha is my uncle by marriage? Maybe? I don't fucking know.
there's a lot of them, and
It's
we
just
all
a
need
lot of
privacy.
fucking family.
And everyone needs privacy.
I know the Donovans and the O'Briens are related by marriage through my cousin Saoirse and the sept alpha's son, Finn.
Thank God for this ban for you. Shoot,
Right?
I couldn't function if it was that many people.
I get no privacy.
Have you
Except
got
when I'm in here.
have you got
And I can,
blackout? Have you got blackout windows here?
I believe it has curtains. Hang on. Yes, it has curtains.
Yep. Okay, cool.
I've got my curtains. I can close them. I can lock the door. And I'm by myself. At least for a little while.
As long as nobody goes Krinos and starts shaking the van, you're good.
Oh god.
Although I can't imagine they'd be that rude.
No, that's just rude. Only one I can think of that might do that is Liam. And that's because he's a damn ragabash and he feels like it's his job to pester me.
Wait, who?
Liam, the Sept Alpha's other son.
Uh,
He's also in Bailey's pack.
okay. Yeah, I suppose. Now, see, if you don't give them the attention, do they kind of fuck off, or is it something they thrive on being ignored?
No, luckily if I ignore them, they fuck off. So I just stick my nose in a book, put my headphones in, listen to music, and drown them out.
As long as it works.
Because it's like, I need to study, and you're not making it easy. Oh,
I mean, you can
I
always
need the
threaten them
address.
with the what now?
I need the address for the GPS.
Oh, I don't have the address out of character, so Estella will give the address to her.
She will
It
punch
is.
it into the GPS.
If I can find it. Is it in here? It actually might. I think I can click on it, and it's gonna be here.
Yeah, she'll punch the address in on the GPS and take off.
And I have to save the. Oh wait, I actually have them in something. Let me see. I'm gonna try and actually show photos of the house. I made it in Sims. I have like the actual photos, but then I made it in Sims
Nice.
because I have no life. And what else would I do with it?
I mean, I have no life either.
All right. There's the front overview. There's the house.
No, it's cute.
Precious. And we're gonna go in. Blah 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 blah. And here's the first level. And she's like, I got the basics set up so far, and she'll carry like a couple boxes at a time in, and the heavier one. And she's like, I
Yeah,
got some of
Maeve
the
is
stuff set
carrying
up.
a light box because Bailey would kill her if she tried to lift a heavy box.
Yeah, she's good. I'm guessing some of the lighter boxes are like puffy jackets or pillows, maybe something like that.
Pillows, blankets, things like that.
And she's like, we can just drop them off here in the kitchen, and the right corner of the kitchen is like piled with boxes.
My goodness,
Yeah, Celeste and I went shopping a bit.
I can tell. Looks like you had fun.
Oh yeah, I remember I came here with a suitcase and a backpack, like a single
My
rolling suitcase
goodness.
and a backpack. And luckily, there's plenty of thrift shops for me to find like the furniture and whatnot, and then just have it treated before I brought it in. The most of the stuff was already here, uh, meaning the appliances were already here, so there wasn't much of an issue there.
Well, that's good. Now, I will tell you, not all of these places have air conditioner. It's another reason I tend to stay in the van. It's got AC,
I
especially
have
during the
to.
summer.
I don't even remember if this place has it or not. Uh,
Yeah, because
out
out
of
of character,
character.
a lot of places in like, Ireland, England, and things like do not have air conditioner.
Out of character. Let me look at this shit. Report location. Blah 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 blah. Side. It says there's solid fuel stove heating radiators.
So no, it does not have air conditioning.
So what's the deal with most places not having air conditioning here?
Um, it's just not something that we needed for a long time. Uh, I just, I guess because it didn't really get all that hot for a long time until recently. It just wasn't really a necessity.
Well, I'll have to go to more thrift shops, I suppose. Find some fans or some window units. May be able to have some. brought back. Shouldn't be too bad. And I'm just showing stuff now because I can. And so she'll go back out to the van, get the other last couple boxes, and bring them back in. And she's like, "That most of everything. Do you want to see the greenhouse?"
Ooh, yes.
She'll lead her through the house, and you saw the main hallway that kind of goes through, and there's the. Let me see if I can find it. Here's the area at the back door. That hallway on the right is where you come through the front of the house, and then there's the backyard. Like, yeah, it's got a. I quite like the little glass roof here for a patio. It'll be nice when it cools down some.
Right. Right now it's just a mess.
Yeah, it's baking out here. Anyway, here's the and you see these like covered the stones that are kind of covered by the grass growing, and they follow the little path out to the greenhouse. And
Oh, this is gonna be so nice.
yeah, I've kept the doors propped open for now to get some better airflow. But for the most part, in the back it has like a control section, so it can be like actually automated.
Well, that's nice.
It's not shown on here because like that's not a thing. But
Yeah.
well, it's a thing in real life, but it's not a thing in Sims. So
Yeah.
just like to be honest, I may have to sleep out here until I get the aircon. But she's like, it's got the I have the sprinklers set up. I just haven't got anything to plant yet. I figured while the garden is awesome, I could do something that was more finicky out here.
Something a bit more tropical.
Yeah, something like that. Um, I think that all the boxes. I may have like a couple odds and ends to just like put in a bag and carry with me over, but that's most everything. Do you want to see the second level?
Sure.
And if you go back in the backdoor space, there's the steps to go up. And here, let me see, where's the second level? Here's the second level overview. On the right back is the stairs that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole like little cat space. Uh, it's like I guess I'm gonna get a cat. I don't know. I got something. I have some kind of. I might end up throwing this away. I don't know if. Is it weird?
I I mean, I suppose you could get a cat.
Is it weird for Garu to have cats?
I think most of them are kind of uncomfortable around you.
Yeah, I'll get rid of this shit then. Hey, if anything, I think this most of it was left by the previous owners, like cleaned and whatnot. But I can get rid of it and try and sell it and use the money for some aircon.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
And she'll open one of the doors, and here's the main bedroom. I did what I could with it. I found some old string lights at one of the little like thrift shop stores, and I was like, I have to use these. So, and then there's this spare bedroom. I don't know if anyone will need it, but it's there for somebody.
I guess we'll have to see.
Like it'll be nice if somebody ends up popping up that needs it,
It's
assuming
quite
they're not
possible.
assuming they're not a ragabash. I don't want my house ruined.
Now. They're not gonna ruin the house. Well, Callum might. That's
Exactly.
Callum.
I don't really want the house ruined.
I don't think
So
that with Callum it's necessarily because he's a Ragabash. I think it's just because it's Callum.
maybe. Anywho, I just thank you for letting me use the van. That was super helpful. I'm gonna have to pry some of these windows open. I think they've been painted on and something. I don't even think they taped them off when they painted. I think they just kind of like painted on the actual window a little bit. Won't
Oh,
be
that
hard to fix.
happens.
Won't be super hard to fix. So
Yeah, just take a knife to it.
yep, I can go to the little hardware store and find something.
Exactly.
Won't be bad at all. I think that's everything. I'm not sure. Out of character, I have no idea if there's anything else you want to chat about, or
No, I think that should be it.
we're good. Estella will give her a hug and just tell it like, if you need anything, got Bailey, but like you've also got us if there's something you want to hide from Bailey.
I don't think I'd ever hide anything from him. He knows
Well, maybe
all my eccentricities and all my weirdness.
hide the greenhouse from him for right now.
Well, that'll hide from him. Only 'cause you want me to.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I hope you'll enjoy the surprise, but I have to get some things in there first.
I will see what I can come up with.
Thank you again.
Ask him what we're running low on.
Yeah, what's not what he can't get his hands on that he wants to cook with, or whatever. I'm sure if he wants some kind of weird ass chicken or I don't know, some kind of special eggs or goat milk, I have the space to do something with that. Maybe. I
But
don't know.
yes, I will do my best to pry it out of him.
Thank you.
I'm about to head back to Sept. I've got to go finish with the garden before things get too crazy with everybody leaving Sept, and
It is gonna be a little wild.
it's been a bit of a mass exodus, honestly. And it's weird. Of course, it
Good.
was weird having all those people.
And then it's also weird when they're leaving.
Indeed.
I don't know, I mean less people to shake your bus.
Right? It'll
Anyways,
be a bit easier to find some privacy now.
hopefully I've gotta start unpacking some of these and get some clothes up before they wrinkle too bad.
Good idea. I will see you later. I suppose you're coming back to Sept at some point.
Oh yeah, I'll be back. You have a good one.
You too. And with Maeve leaving, I think we can end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been our scene for Darkness in Dublin, the werewolf venue. See you next time.